She's so cute. Hey, Janetta. Sophia. How y'all doing? This mess. Happy Sunday. Hey, everybody. I'm just coming to you real quick. I had a quick question. Let me take this damn thing out. Can y'all hear me all right? Simply Daniel, what it is, pimping. I've been all right. Mara, don't laugh at it. Love me number 3. What's up? Miss Davis. Hey, I just have a quick question for you guys out there. And I'm going to be reading the comments because I really want to know what you guys think and what you guys feel about this. So, sugar free. So, I just got through doing a consultation with the client. I just got through doing a consultation with a client. And I told y'all I'm going to be very unapologetic with this thing on this channel because it's all spiritual to me. So I just got off the phone doing a consultation with a client, and the client is of transgender. I told them to tune in as well. I asked them, could I go and talk about their case, their situation? I say I just want a little more take on it. And because she transitioned from a male to a female, she said, yeah. So, well, oh, it's buffering. So, well, so the client was stating that all her life, back when she was male, fuck it, back when she was male, she was in a relationship and she made kids. She got some offspring too, to be exact. And she was saying like for the first 5-6 years, she would go to child support court, and they would not like alleviate the child support. The court system was very angry, very vindictive towards him at the time. So the mother of his child at the time, when he identified as he, began to, you know, be insulted, be embarrassed by the transformation he wanted to make. So she broke up with him and, went down to the child support court, put him on child support when the baby was about 2 years old. So now the baby is about 6 or 8, around by that. It roughly, I forget what he said because I was just mind blown. I think like 7 or 8, 9 to the most, young still. So as he walks in the court as a she, because that's his reality now. So I'm going to refer to him as she because that's his reality. And again, she's watching this, and she allowed me to speak about it. So if I say anything contradictory, I'm pretty sure they'll correct it. But neither here nor that. So why she identified as a male in the beginning to get these children from that baby mama. They was going through the child support system. Child support tore their ass up, tore him a new one, beat his ass all day long. So he started a transition therapy, hair, wig, tits, ass, boom, the works. From what she's saying. So they go back into the child support court. Now the hair is grown, bust, cheekbones, makeup, total female, total transformation. Standing in front of the judge, the lady, the mother who actually gave birth versus the father who transitioned. The judge was so sweet. She said to the new version of him. I'm trying to be politically correct. I'm a Southern nigga. I want to just say how I say, but I want y'all to get this without the bullshit, controversy comments. I want you guys to understand what I'm asking. So when the judge seen that he no longer wanted to be a male, that he became female, now turned into a she, literally stopped the child support. Literally stopped the child support. Her words, not mine. Found he handed over the case. They read, found that the original female baby mama was unfit, and this is the stuff he presented to the court system a long time ago. From what she's saying, found they took his case serious, and she was awarded the baby, child support dismissed, and the sister that gave birth to the baby, you know, was put on child support, and that's how the case go. So the reason I got the phone call in the book, the reading, the counsel session, was he was ill, she was ill prepared to carry on that responsibility, because going through the transition and everything that's come with it, the lifestyle, the ideology, the mindset, wasn't ready. So they had the ideology that they would fail, and they just needed some encouragement. Again, I'm a counselor. I'm going to throw these cards. So, and it all worked out. Spirit gave them some a good way to do things. But my question is to you guys. My question to you guys. I'm unapologetic about this shit now. I just explained it and I was politically correct then. But now, here I go. Do you think that the reason there's laws on the books today that child support can be abated, that child support can be reduced, taken away, backed out of, is because of the whole transgender movement? Let me specify. If it wasn't for the feministic movement and the changing of the guard, so to say, men transitioning to female energy, females transitioning to male energy, and they trying to make it equal across the board, do you think that that's the only reason child support can be abolished, abated, or they can look at a woman and see her as somebody who should be paying child support? He said, she said, as long as they were men, penises identified as that energy when they walked in the courtroom, even though he had the evidence that that lady was mistreating that baby, didn't want the baby, doing everything. I didn't go into detail. She didn't go into detail. But they didn't pay attention to all the good that he was, or look at his character as a male. It's only until he went in there identifying as a female that they took him serious, and they put the baby under his care, her care, excuse me. And they was unequipped mentally to deal with it, their words. So we talked to it in counseling. Now, what I'm saying is this. I'm finding a lot of females are paying child support. Back when that was a male thing, the court system literally allowed the woman to keep the baby no matter what situation she was in. I get it. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Paternity tests all ensue. But why is it so much information going around on how to abate child support? Why is there so much information as how to negate responsibilities? And I'm not saying a woman, some that women are good and they just need to have their kids no matter what. Because I'm a guy who raised all of my kids by themselves. Well, I got six, single father of four for over 20 some years, custody from the mother. That's this guy here. Okay. So, and I'm as heterosexual as they come. But I went through purity hell in front of that judge every year trying to prove my case that the kids would be better off with me. But because she was a woman, they gave that baby to her. So I had to pay all these thousands of dollars to a lawyer and stuff to get my kids in a great situation to be raised by me, the man. But the court willingly gave this now sister the kids along with a paycheck. And I was thinking, why do men have it so hard for being men, masculine? Now that they got this equal footing thing going on, they're making the biological women into, now I ain't gonna say nothing, but they put them on equal playing field and they're not being valued. Now, let me say this. What you identify as, I believe, be strong in that shit. Don't let nobody change you. Don't walk it differently. That's you. That's what make you happy. Roll with that shit. Throw your high heels up and throw it at a bitch. Throw your Timbs at a motherfucker if they make you feel shitty. Run with your shit, people. That's your persona. That what makes you whole. That what makes you feel good. Rock with it. But my thing is, I think the original woman is getting a very raw deal. The court system is showing this because they used to give these women help if they had mental issues, some kind of problems. Now they just saying, okay, the person who is identifying as a female can do just as well with the children as the original female, even if they have similar problems. Because he said they drug tested both, and although he does a little pot, they let that go. She had the same pot in her system, but again, the favor went to the guy who is now a woman, and it's okay. But that person was ill equipped to maintain that baby because this is now he's stepping into his feminine energy and it's a transition all around. And again, they're in the live right now. So if I say anything out of context, they assured me they would pull up and say something. Let me understand. Let me get something straight, people. I was on child support. I worked the two jobs to pay it down, whatever they said I owe. I did what I had to do, had my obligation, went to the court system and got custody where I needed to, raised them right. They took me through hell till the court were not able to actually on $18,000 lawyer. But why are they so quick to dismiss the natural woman because she has her issues? She may need a little help. She may need a little guidance. She may need a little counseling. Why not us try that first? If not once, probably two times. And then when you see that she's not willing to cooperate or do the right thing, okay, now the other parent should get it. Because they took me through hell. But my person was ill equipped. And that was the conversation. When I was back there with my kids, I had no father's rights. Father's right talk to you like you was a dog. You had to come with at least $9,000. Now it's different. And this is my question. With the gender equality movement, is that the reason the court system is looking at the fathers as being capable men now? Because there's a feminine energy towards the man. There is not the masculine man anymore. You know, I'm asking you guys this. I'm reading these comments like a motherfucker. I want to know what you guys think about that. Forcing us to stop having children with the men that don't want to marry you. Okay, that's an idea. Okay, that's a great idea. Get a clue said today is not a reason why any woman should be in court arguing over kids and child support. Sperm donation is the best option. Mm, I like the idea. Forcing us to stop having children. Wow. Judges are politicians and will do what it takes uh, to get reelected. Mm. Now, the person who I just did the counseling session with stated to the attorney, to the judge, that they wouldn't know where to begin, that their mother would have to help them to adjust to the baby, to raising the baby. And they said, okay. Now I'm with it. Trust me, the baby should go to the better parent. I get it. But what I don't get is where is the help for that mother? Maybe she's depressed. Maybe she's stressed. Maybe she just needs some guidance. Maybe she needs some counseling. Where is the support system for the woman? You see, my theory is I don't really think that they just want to stop us from making babies, that they want to thin the herd and nobody make babies. I don't think that's it because they're not cutting out reproductive organs. I think what's going on is this is punishment. And I told you, I'm real for it this year around. This is punishment to the women by men for the feministic movement. I don't care for it myself. I think a man should be a man, woman should be a woman. I think the man is the head of the household. I give all credit to that. The only thing I know is how to be a man. So I'm gonna lean to the side of the whole head of the household type energy for the man. Y'all women know when a man gonna lead y'all down the wrong path. Y'all just make y'all just motherfucker have y'all thought process thinking that person gonna change. Y'all know when the dude you get with is a piece of shit or not. I'm a firm believer. And y'all know when y'all get with a king, that king is gonna make sure you okay. You guys know it. You just look past some of the red flags and carry on to the shit get into a pain point. So I'm unapologetic about that shit. Okay. But why? Why are they so quick to dismiss the mental health of a natural woman? They play natural women out to be crazy. They play them out to have a better understanding of life. They really put them through the paces. And this is punishment for the feministic movement being created, for all the men that have been hurt in the past by this, the divorce rate, the separation, kicking the man out the house, doing whatever, keeping the child support going, all that stuff. I've been a victim of it. I done got my ass handed to me by the court system many a time. Various baby mamas, ex-wives, I get it. But I understand, I'm seeing something that I think that this is punishment to the natural woman. Now, I got to reiterate again, what you identify as is what you identify as. Enjoy that. Be that. There's nothing wrong because that's your personality, your truth. Long as you're not forcing it down anybody else's throat, by all means, enjoy life. Enjoy life. But my concern is why? Ask the question, people. Ask yourself the question. Why is it so easy to dismiss the natural woman? My grandma was a natural woman. My mother was a natural woman. I got sisters that are natural women. These women grew up battered, abused, and emotionally damaged throughout their life. And some of them needed a religious, a spiritual aspect to get to the point of things. They needed that talk, that help. They needed that counseling from older women, generations after generations. Hey, baby, you out there, you got your legs spread too far. You got this man around the baby, that man around the baby. You know that baby need to be soaked in alcohol because it got dirt under the skin. Or get that baby some, rubber tuss and some turpentine, some castor oil to get rid of the worm. They was taught how to be, but that energy is gone by the wayside. And now they're saying because these people doesn't have that guidance, these natural born women doesn't have that guidance anymore, we're going to dismiss them. We're going to dismiss them. It's a thought process in my head. I don't care what you believe. I'm not insulting anybody. I don't give a fuck if you think I'm insulting you. Because this is my question to you, my truth. I think they're pushing women for the feministic movement. And I would like to say it's a cultural thing. I would like to say it's a cultural thing because here's the shocker to me. The person I just got through counseling is a Caucasian male who decided to transition. So this is coming from a white person. So it's not a black thing. That's why I say it could have been a cultural thing, right? I can stand on black and proud all day long, indigenous and proud. But I'm telling you, this is a gender war issue. They are punishing the female for stepping into their power, no matter how ill thought out it could have been, no matter what happened. These old heads, these old guys, the power that be, are saying, God damn it, I'm finna make sure that movement don't exist because it was done inappropriately. I personally believe that. I think when the feministic movement came about, they latched their asses into so many aspects that it shouldn't have been in. It should have just been equal rights for Caucasian women in the workforce so they could get paid the same thing. But they attached on to the LGBTQ plus. They attached on to the black women. They attached on to the Hispanics and all that shit there. And they made it into a whole goddamn identity movement to which women was dumping their homes. Nobody wanted to be married anymore. Everybody wanted to get the bag, chase that shit. And those men who had children that was boys, and those boys grew up to be your politicians right now. And they saw how their daddy suffered. And they came up with the idea. This is just my personal conspiracy theory, personal belief. They came up with the idea that we're gonna make the female suffer for hurting the man. Let me mix it up a little bit. I want to bring that down so you guys can understand how I'm thinking. My son hear me talking and talking shit about the mother, seeing the bullshit I go through, seeing the tears, seeing the stress. I pick them up, I'm crying. Why the fuck she doing this to me? I can't stand that. So I love my father so much that I can't do nothing right now. But when I grow up to be a man, I'm gonna eradicate the ideology that the feministic movement put inside my mother. Not that I hate my mama, I hate the idea of what this movement did because men was saying, oh, this is a feministic movement, the feminazis, and they were using
Mhm.
words like this when I was growing up. So those young boys that love their fathers grew up to be politicians that's writing the laws right now, that's taking the natural born woman out of her fucking throne and out of her character. Am I confusing you? Do you want to hate this speech? Do you not like this question? I'm not saying nothing bad, but I'm not saying nothing good. I'm not attacking, but I'm not assisting. So that makes me a bad fucking guy, right? No, it's a question proposed to you. Those little boys grew up watching their daddy suffer, grew up watching their daddy develop drinking problems, grew up watching their daddy eat pistols, resetting themselves because they couldn't take the stress. When those young boys, notice I ain't say the girls, the parents removing those young boys from their best friends, which was their father, their trusted source. So they saw that loved one catching hell. And what do you do when you grow up? You come to an agreement that you're going to do everything to alleviate the pain of your loved ones, good, bad, and indifferent. So they are really punishing you natural born women for a movement that was not supposed to be as predominant as it is. They are punishing you. These are the youth that grew up. They are punishing you all to where there is no more mental health for the female. None. None. There never was mental
Mhm.
services for the men. We know that. For 40 years, men had no outlet. We died of stroke, heart attack, and overeating, over drinking, resets due to the stress of being a man. Now there's so many women out there stressed at the point of being a fucking woman. Where is the mental health for our natural born sisters? Even if they doing fuck shit with the kid, get them some help prior. And if they don't want to act right or take the hint, okay, now let's go ahead and relocate. Where is the parenting plan where you bring both parents together and try to get an agreement going on? Find the underlying reason why they can't get along. Back in the day, 20 years ago, the man got the shit end of the stick. Now in Mardonia, right now, the women y'all getting the shit end of the stick. It is what it is. I'm speaking. I'm speaking what I'm feeling here. Me personally, I think a lot of sisters need some counseling. They growing up through pain, disappointment, rejection. They loving with their hearts and their passion. And only thing to have them to remind them is the simple fact that they failed when they go to their house and they see themselves without, or they feel someone played them. But that needs to be talked over with a trusted source, someone that's been there, done that. And again, the natural born woman don't have that anymore. What they have is internet individuals. They have 30-second skits, 5-second conversations, sound bites. And then if you're strong enough to put yourself through counseling, the majority of the counselors that counsel females, from what
Mhm.
I'm hearing, because keep in mind, I'm the tarot man. I hear the dirt. I told you I'm unapologetic with this shit. I hear them telling them they're the problem versus saying, where's the solution? How can we find a solution? So some of the therapists you women are selecting is so hateful to themselves as natural born women, or so angry that they're not offering solutions to your problem other than saying, just change. Well, it's hard to change when you have to go back to the life. You have to go back to the sorrow, to the melancholy. You have to go back to a circumstance and situation to which everybody is making you out to be crazy, when the only thing you need is a little help. Now, I had an hour conversation today with this man who transitioned as a woman. And I see, and the energy is feminine. So she is in her right. That person is not crazy. That person is not disastrous. That person is not a phony or whatever. It's a charlatan. It's not. But that person had questions because as a male energy, it was shitted on. But when they identify as a trans man or a trans woman, the doors opened up. And it was such a shock and such a change, they couldn't take it in all the way. Now they got guilt. They're guilty, feel guilty. Why? I have been counseling since I was 6 now. I'm a bit dubious to go back to counseling, and I stopped counseling about 6 years ago, give or take. Damn, man, where can I get friends like you in the UK, bro? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just speaking my truth. This is me, 100%. I'm your friend on the internet from across the water, man. It is what it is. I just want everybody to know something, that women, if you guys are struggling being a mother, if you guys are struggling with your mental health, if you guys are struggling in any way identifying as a perfect mother or mother figure, I encourage you guys to get help, because the system is using this energy against you to strip everything away that makes you a natural born woman, putting you into the simple fact that you need to transition or identify as something else, or become so hard and callous that you can't form a connection with anyone. You can't trust anything you see, hear, or think, that you have no friends, no allies in the game. Again, I'm a heterosexual man. I like heterosexual women. So I'm going to lean towards fixing what I like. I can appreciate and I can accept someone's identity or persona of themselves. That don't make me hear none. I don't hate it. But what my resources that I partake of in this lifetime is dwindling in my eyes. And I want to do everything to build that energy back up. I don't want women to be hurting, hating, and being punished for a movement that they was forced to adopt. This is an unapologetic Baron here. I don't give a fuck. Don't care. But I'm saying, women, get fucking counseling if you need it. Don't sit with this anger, this pain, this hurt, this depression, this doubt. There are men that really like you all. There are people who would love to be with you all. They are men who would like to wife you guys up. But we want you to deal with the anger inside. We're doing that. And the way the majority of us is doing this And we saying, shit, fuck it, let's just transition. We got all the power. Let's be women. And then that leaves you guys out there saying there's no good men anymore. Well, there's a lot of them, people, a lot. I personally just hate how the system does mothers. Some mothers are crappy. I get it. Some mothers abuse children. Some mothers don't care. They take the subsidies, the government food stamp, child support. They spend it on hair, nails, and wigs and everything. They do everything. They don't take care of that kid. The kid, they got a survey. Oprah Winfrey said babies raised by the father do quite well. I guess I'm a statistic of that because my 4 children that I raised by myself in this household over the course of 20 some years, they are very much good, productive citizens. But it lends itself to be said that our sisters are stressed, they're going through a lot, and they need a little psychological help. I don't give a fuck how strong you think you are, sisters. I don't care how much support grandma gonna give you. If you have an era of depression, get that shit fixed because they are going to start using that against you in court, not against you and your baby daddy. It's going to be you versus the state. See, now I'm finna get into the unapologetic. See, they put smoke screens in front of us stating that it's a gender war to the most part, when it's you natural born women versus the state, versus the system. Because the person who grew up to see their daddy suffer is the person who's writing the laws, and they're seeking retribution against the mother for the pain of the fathers. And if you don't believe me, think. Think about it. Daughters. Let's talk about the females, the daughters. You send your daughter to be with the father. The father shows that girl much love, protect her, secure her, everything. You drop that daughter back off to the mother on the weekend or when the week is over for school days. The mother comes out there cursing the father out. You know good shit. That baby girl just had a great fucking time with that man. That's her hero. That's all she see. She want to go with him. You're fighting her. Your daddy ain't shit. They asking, did your daddy touch you? Forcing the baby to think shit. You done seen it, people. You know I'm telling the truth. Don't let the feminine energy inside of you push down your logical thinking here. I'm telling the truth. The angry woman is putting a lot of bad shit into the kids against the father. So now when that little girl grows up, she's angry at the mother and can't stand the mother and fighting the mother, and the mother don't know what. So what do I suppose happened in that situation? Mothers get counseling. It's okay. Get the fucking counseling to step back in your role and take your power, or else your ass is going to be eliminated, erased, or put on an equal playing field. Now, equality is just that great. Y'all want to go out there and bust y'all ass in them sewers and them ditches and digging trash up and going in the jungle to clear trees to getting bit by a motherfucking snake or struck by a goddamn possum. That's what y'all fighting for? Feministic movement? Y'all fighting to go out there and have a woman get back problems from lifting heavy boxes in the warehouse and shit? Oh, if a man could do it, I can do it. But why the fuck would you want to do it? To take out your own trash? Why would you want to do it? To fix your car? To change your light sockets, your light bulb, just so you can say you did it? Fuck that. I want to do that shit. I want you to smile at me with my chauvinistic ass man power. When I screw in that light bulb and that light goes off and you can see me smiling, I look down at your ass and you looking up and you like, let me have my motherfucking pride moment. I don't want my woman screwing in the light bulb and then she look down at me and I'm like, she gonna say I could get another one of you any day. But when a man see that, he gonna be like, that's my baby. She ain't going nowhere. Women, get the goddamn counseling. Get the fucking counseling. I am a heterosexual man. I love heterosexual women. I need to see more of you. I need to see more of you, and I need to see you guys healed. It's you all versus the court, the system. It's not you versus man. It's not you versus the transition. It's you versus the state. Orphanages is a big thing. Taking the baby is a big thing. DCF is a big thing. And if they could prove you guys to be crazy, or they could smoke screen you guys with the smoke and mirrors to make you not get the help you need to be the most powerful resource on the planet to mankind. Notice I say resource to mankind. What the fuck we got? AI, technology, politicians setting the rules. Get a clue. I like you, but you're angry, baby. I ain't say you guys are here to serve man. I say to be the resource for mankind. That's inspiration. That's feminine energy. That's Oshun energy. And nobody's saying you guys are slaves and resources. Nobody's saying that shit, man. Stop it. Stop it. It's a bigger picture. It's a bigger goddamn picture. We can pay $40 to get a hooker. We could hire a cleaning service of all females to clean our fucking house and cook our food. It's not that. Where is the inspiration the feminine energy give men to go out there and do better, to strive, to protect, to want to put their life on the line? But men not doing that because they looking at our sisters today, our feminine women, as having a mental issue. So they don't want to put themselves in the line to protect crazy. So I'm coming to you as a very much a man's man. Get the help, ladies. If you have depression, struggle problems, get the fucking help. It's okay. Nobody telling you you have to walk in the house on your knees, suck dick, and just lay down and be a doormat. Nobody saying you have to cook food and clean and all that shit. I'm telling you to get better up here. What's wrong with that message? The person who won in court was a man who transitioned to a woman, and she was confused. It was a shock to her. And I'm saying, and again, you're watching. You told me you're gonna watch. If I do say anything disrespectful, please put it up here. And if that person don't say nothing because this is my feeling about what me and this person talked about, which I got permission to talk about it, nobody else should have a fucking issue. But women, when a man get up here and say, hey, I want to see you guys healed, that don't mean I want to see you guys in servitude. That don't mean I want to see you guys bearing my children barefoot, pregnant in the kitchen. I just want to let you guys know that it's not a male and female war. It is the female versus the court system, the state, the powers that be, because they are trying so hard to eliminate that inspirational energy that you guys give to the world. What's the argument in that? Ladies are losing their feminine rights because they need a little guidance. How can you do it with the grandmamas being 35 and 45 nowadays? Get counseling. It's okay. Stop being so damn angry at the world that you cut your own goddamn nose off. What's the argument in that? Pure anger. Short-sightedness is what's stopping it. Get the help. Get the help. You're not going up there to get reprogrammed to be somebody's bitch. You step in that court system, try to take everything that make you you away from you, ladies. That you can say, hey, this is it. You can talk intelligent and you can stand on your footing. Because ladies, you guys are losing in the court system. I fought like fuck to get mine. And they still bless them girls until they realized the kid was in danger. Not to talk bad about them women that I got the baby by, because they great people now. But at that time, they wasn't. But you're losing so easily now. They can rewrite you guys off like it ain't shit now. And you're going to stay in your anger, your confusion, without getting the help to get controls over your emotion so you can step back into your power. That's all I'm saying. Again, where is the conflict in that? That's the most positive message going around on the internet, women. Telling you what the courts is doing and giving you a solution to help yourself. That don't mean you need to kiss ass, be in servitude. That's the Cro-Magnon gene inside of men. I don't give a fuck. I could do all that shit. I was raised by a woman. I could wash, cook, clean, all that shit myself. But what I can't do is love on myself like I want to. Pornhub gets boring, I tell you. I want a very much a lady. I don't need you to do shit for me. I just need to know that I'm laying down with a lady, with a real one. That's what I like. I don't care what everybody else like. That's what I like. And I'm trying to tell my sisters, baby, get the help. Get the goddamn help. Because it's not gender war. It's not man versus woman. That's the short-sightedness. It's the system fucking y'all. It ain't your baby daddies. It's the system that's saying you're equal to a man so you can do and get the same punishment a man get. Where's the leniency for the feminine energy? I'm an old school. I was raised by grandmama. Where is the leniency? So when I look at a woman, I look at my grandmama. I look at the system telling my grandma she can't raise her 9 children. I look at when a woman loses and they call me and I'm doing a tarot reading and they crying their hearts out and they realizing that the system is giving them such a hard time. I say, damn, his grandma was here. Grandma would go for that shit. But we can't go down and kick down the politicians. And only thing I'm saying, ladies, is if you're that you guys are going to face, the things that you're gonna face is not gonna be so, oh, they just want to put me in chains and make me cook their food or bear their fucking children. Get your degrees. I want you to make more money. I wouldn't mind you bringing in some money that we could fuck off with. I'm gonna pay the bills, but with your money, we finna go party, baby, party on the big boat. I don't mind. That's too. I make all pay all the bills. I make the money. Stay home, nigga. I go fucking crazy. What if I lose that job and ain't got nothing to come back on? I'd be a fool not to let that woman go out there and make some money to keep us afloat because she loved me and she want to make sure I don't fail and vice versa. Be a fool. Just don't let that shit get you. But what you guys are not seeing is it's the court system, the powers that be, the logistic systems that's gonna really fuck you guys over. Because they know you guys are pressured. You guys are stressed. That's why they putting out the agenda, hate all men. It ain't about hating men because regular men on the street ain't erasing your fucking identity. It's the laws and the politicians. Let the men have the kids because they don't really want them. They only want them because you show interest in them. Divest and disengage and see what happens. Jesus Christ. All right. Ain't no change in your mind. I get that. You got it together. So I appreciate that. But let those who have ears to listen, hear the message. I like that, Rudy. Great, great. I like that. But but ladies, natural born, it's the system that you should be worried about. You guys should be right now taking a parenting class for the fuck of it. I got kids. Let me go take a parenting class. So in case something comes around or they try to play your ass to be crazy where you can't pick up your kids from school, I took a parenting class. I took anger management on my own. I put myself in therapy, Your Honor. I'm doing the right thing. So why are you sitting up here not allowing me to be the best mother I could be to my kids? What's the problem? I was forthcoming. I got the help. What's wrong with that? Protecting yourself, your right, your interest. That's what you created. And they're not going to give it to the father who's at some fathers, because I'm not talking about myself, because I was well equipped with grandma on my side. She taught me how to rear mine. But some fathers are still in the streets. Some fathers are not equipped to be parents. They have to learn. But while that parent is learning, even if the court give them to the fathers, while that parent is learning, you should be getting your shit together too, because it's still anger issues that you guys got. Taking care of the depression that been sat on, taking care of all the bullshit that you guys have went through. I just think that could do nothing but help you all. It can help you in the court system. It can help you in your social life. It can just help. Because it's not you versus the man. You are being punished by the men, by the little kids, the little boys and the little girl who grew up, that watched their father cry, that watched their father commit the unthinkable, that watched their father hatred go down to nothing, to which they love that parent too, not just you. You guys are being punished. And if you don't hear the goddamn message, get out your goddamn feelings, people. This is a great goddamn message for you. Just go and sign up for a course. They're $30, $45, $50 to the most. Take the parenting class, take the anger management, have that shit in your roster, people. So if anything pop off with DCF, Child Protective Services coming, well, you spank your child for getting into the peanut butter. I took anger management and I was well in my rights to tan that ass because they disrespected me. I'd rather I spank on that ass a little bit. I ain't bruise them, and I ain't curse them, and I understand punishment. I understand punishment and reward. I disciplined my child, and they got there having fun. So whatever the fuck the school system saying, I need to take your baby DCF energy. I took that class. So if I take it again, this a bonus, right, Judge? They're gonna look at you and saying, damn, you got great parenting skills. You stood in the paint. You did all this before I asked, and you got a certificate for all of these things. They think the same shit I'm gonna ask you to do when the court system come at your ass. They're gonna be like, ooh, okay, this person just fell off. This person just need a little help here to calibrate. Again, what's the harm in that message, women? What am I, and I'm finna read the comments now. What am I telling you guys that is wrong with this right here? I'm finna read. I don't know what decenter mean. Get a clue. You're pretty adamant. What does decenter mean? Thank you, Radical Smith. I try. Hey, Deshona Fears. Miss Davis. It's a great message. Thank you, Miss Davis. There's nothing wrong with it. The same way you invest in looking good, invest in parenting better. I like it. Benevolent diplomat. Nothing really. It's your truth. Oh, benevolent. You're so awesome. I wish more women would take accountability. Yeah, I like that. Joya says, we don't need to prepare for the changes of the system. Oh, we do. We do need to prepare for the changes of the system. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. I have two girls. I've been married 25 years, and I am the center of my life. Why? Because I can't give what I don't have. Work on yourself and your whole community wins. This is what this is what men fail. Get a clue. You're married. Let's turn the table because you're adamant. You're married 25 years. You have somebody living next to you, laying next to you. That person can't be all that goddamn bad if you stuck with that person. So that will be giving that person some respect, some leeway, some honor. If that's the energy that is all about self, that's a look in the mirror, sweetie. You have a whole man 25 years laying next to you, the father of your babies. He cannot be that goddamn bad if you stayed 25 years. And life cannot be that hard if you guys have amassed 25 years of love, joy, and experiences together. So I'm going to call you on that one. I'm going to call BS. That's the same thing I'm saying. Get a clue. Put yourself first. Be proactive. Put yourself first. One day, if the court system come for you, no, I'm not saying the baby daddy. If the court system, DCF, all these people come for you, you will have the documentation to shut them the fuck up and tell them to get the fuck away from your door. And you won't be losing. That's the message. I guess that's decentering from men. I don't get it. Honestly, I don't. But women, it's a great fucking message. I got a daughter in that room. And when she bring me my grandbaby, I'm gonna make sure she got the counseling because her and her mother don't have a great relationship. I'm gonna make sure she get the goddamn counseling to work through that pain, to work through that sorrow. Because I want her to talk nothing but good about her son's father or her daughter's father when it come to it, even if that person did something bad. And I want her not to fall into the system because they want to deal with this equality bullshit, this feministic movement. She is the glory of the world, for all I can say. She is the power that be. She is the gem that is going to change the world in my eyes. And I don't need her suffering any kind of way. So I'm going to put my baby through counseling if that's what I feel she need or if that's what she need. Because she need to be the softest, the prettiest, and the most strongest woman I know. She need to understand her feminine energy and she need to know that she got a daddy that's going to protect her and back her on any fucking thing she do within the right. And even if she wrong, bitch, I'm going to still take care of the situation and hide. I'll take the charge. But she ain't just going to let the fucking government, the entities, the power that be rip and run her. No, we going to prepare. We're going to get them documentations. Watch what I say. There's going to come a time in order for you to be a parent, you're going to have to take these classes. So why not get to the motherfucking meat or potato before they start springing that shit on y'all? Women, this is a help message, not a disaster message. This ain't telling y'all to get back in chains in the kitchen. This is telling y'all how to prepare. And to see some shit like that and to fight against it for no reason is ludicrous. It's asinine. Fucking crazy. What's the harm in the conversation? What's the harm in prepping yourself? I don't get it. I'm telling this for men. I'm trying to get every woman on the planet to conform to a man. No, I'm not telling this to make women great for men. I'm telling this again, it's not woman versus man, what I'm trying to tell you. It's the system, it's the courts, it's the agencies. I'm telling women this to make sure you don't get caught in the fucking system and you don't end up feeling unlike a fucking woman. I ain't telling you, oh, go get counseling so you can be the best maid service. I'm not saying that shit, and don't put that in my mouth. Don't do that. Don't bastard this here. I understand you in your truth right now, your idea, but that's not my message, and I'm gonna correct that shit. I'm telling you guys, prep yourself for the bullshit that's gonna be coming from the court system, these agencies that's taking your feminine fucking power, your feminine fucking rights. Be stronger for you. Work your shit out. Work your demons out. Work your anxiety, your self-righteousness. Work that shit out so you can have better control of your emotions when you face these motherfuckers. Because they coming for you, ladies. They coming. And if you guys gonna sit up here and think that I just want you guys to be right for women, I mean for men, you're nuts. You're goddamn crazy. Again, I'm a heterosexual man. I love a goddamn heterosexual woman. Love it. And if I could find one that's really healed and great and that's understanding building with me is the key, not being an entity unto herself and I'm an entity unto myself, because anything, any little rift, any little wave could come and divide us. No, I got my shit together. I'm getting my counseling together. I'm working through my mama issues. Okay. I need that woman to have the same goals, the same mindset. So if she do decide to motherfucking be with me, we both two healed people, not one that's still angry and arguing with a man over who get the fucking stand up pissing or who get the last goddamn chicken wing. It's not man and woman that's the fight, people. It's you all versus the system. You guys are losing your fucking rights. You guys are losing your fucking places. And y'all want to put it on, okay, it's a transgender movement, it's a LGBT. It's not that. It's not even against that, man. It's not even against them. It's not natural women versus them. It's the court system. It's the powers that be. And if you're going to be angry, and if you're going to not think, and if you're not going to prepare for when they come for your ass, you're going to lose. It's not about being the best for man. It's about prepping for the onslaught of these agencies that got control of us in these United States of America. I'm just saying, that triggered me. That triggered me, y'all. That triggered me. I couldn't imagine a strong lady like my grandmama that did what she had to do, put up what she put up with, to have DCF knock on the door and take the baby because you had a nervous breakdown at work and your boss decided to call you and say that your kid in danger at the house because you curse your boss out. And they want to be nasty and vindictive. Call DCF on you as they meet you at the door. Oh, you was angry leaving the job, so you may come home and hurt your baby. Did you ever think about that shit, people? No, I already management. I'm just frustrated. I'm a mama. I got a right to vent. They're not giving you guys services anymore. They're not giving you guys mental health anymore. They're not giving you guys drug rehabilitation anymore. They're saying if you're unfit, get out of here. Take the baby. It may go to the daddy. It may go to the state. Don't know. I'm telling you, they are coming for it. And they're going to mask that shit as men versus women. They're going to mask it as a sexual orientation versus natural women. They're going to mask it as all that other bullshit. But at the end of the fucking day, the people who are writing those laws are the people who have a chip on their shoulder from the original feministic movement that they see their fathers suffer from this shit. And these guys, although their mother is dead and gone, they're looking at all women as the problem. And they're setting these goddamn laws. They're making these rules. Because this is my daddy gone. I'm going to do this in his memory. And if you got traits of what I seen my mom do to my dad, I'm going to sure enough make it in such clean black and white form that you all can't understand. You won't see your ass from your head. And I'm going to make it where if you want this, go through all these hoops to get it back. But by then, they're going to hit you with this, ladies. The baby done been with the daddy or done been with the foster parent or done been in the system for 7 years. It took you this long. So now that baby is stationary. That baby has a life with this particular energy, this particular entity. So sorry, we can't do that. But we'll gladly put your ass on child support. We'll gladly give you minute access to your bambitos. So as a man, I'm telling you guys how to prep. What I feel you guys should do to prep for the fight against the industry, against these government entities. Not the fight against your baby daddy, not the fight against LGBT. It doesn't matter. The lowering birth rate is the great sign of women evolving. And that's why the majority of the women is going to be doing construction work, picking up bricks, periods, leaving their ass from carrying heavy loads. That's still a thing. I don't know if it's old wives' tale, but women shouldn't lift nothing over 10 pounds in my world. You lift something over 10 pounds, they're going to fuck up the cootie. I don't want it fucked up. I want you to be as right as a newborn flower, baby. When you open it up, it needs to be there. I don't want shit sitting low because you wanted to go and pick up a goddamn 80-pound bag of rice to toss it on your back for 15 hours a day. Get them babies born again, y'all. Let's get these babies right. We need the world. Culturally, we need it. Black, white, don't matter. They wiping all our ass out. We need it. We need it. And don't you want to have a good coochie, women? Don't you just want to have a good coochie? If for nothing else, just to have a good shot to give whoever you want to give it to. Don't mind me, y'all. You know, at the end of some shit, I like to make you laugh. But a woman with a good shot can get a man to do anything. Let's meet in the park and lay down. Yeah, women playing men roles. Yeah, no. LOL. I'm just cutting up. I like to be, this is a very serious topic, and I like to have a little fun with it at the end. And by my guests not saying anything, and saying that I did anything and said anything to offend them, so I guess I did the speech service again. This Caucasian sister who was a brother transition was shocked by it, and I expressed them what I was going to talk about, and they agreed with me because we talked about it prior to me getting off the phone and everything, and they said, yeah, put it out there, let's talk about it, let's see what the internet. So they reading all your comments, by the way. If you're in here pimping, just go ahead and just nah, you don't want nobody to know who you is. I get it. I discard that. But if I would have said anything that offended that person, they would have literally said something. I told them, hey, if I say something, you create a fake account and say, watch it, Buck. And I understand. I lift my 5-year-old every day. She 10 pounds. Uh-huh. Did it strengthen it or did it help it? Did it loosen it or did it make it stronger? Just tell me. Just put it in the comment. But again, I want my lady to be delicate. Flowers, baby. I needed to. If you see a bug and you can, even if you can kill it, even if you can kill it, I want you to sit up there and I want you to sit up there and pretend that you need me to kill that bitch. I don't care if you can kill it. Pretend that you need. Let me come in and feel the hero. That's what I like. That. Ah, Baron, it's a stick. It look like a bug. I go and smash that bitch. I'll be jumping on that stick for 15 minutes looking at your reaction. Did you like it, baby? Did I kill it good? Did I make you feel good? Oh my God. I know I'm crazy. Y'all don't mind me, man. I just like to fuck off. Everybody, how you feel? How you feel about this one right here? How you feel about this one right here, y'all? Get a clue. Say he telling us to do these things for man's pleasure. Oh my God. I ain't saying he is. Get a clue. Don't make this about me and you. Get a clue. Kill that shit. All jokes aside, kill it. This is not about me and you. Don't take offense. It's a lot of women on here that agree. If you don't agree, don't put this in me and your ball court. I don't know you like that. I don't know your lifestyle, your situation, all that stuff. So I will block your ass if it come down to being disrespectful. I promise on everything. And I like your ass. But I will block you if you make this about me and you. State your piece. Don't make it about me and you. This is a conversation. This is a talk. This is an idea. This is a theory. Get off the page if it's not for you, because I'm gonna come with more of this shit. Unsubscribe. It's cool. It's cool. I was serious to get a clue. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you, Rudy. I just want you guys to be prepared for the bullshit that's coming with the court. Just want you guys to be prepared, cause it's coming, man. It's coming, and they're gonna try to hold y'all to some really unrealistic shit, and you guys are gonna have to fight them people. You gotta have to fight them. You guys are gonna have all your tools ready for their ass. If not, they're gonna catch you slipping, and when they catch you slipping, they're gonna put your ass through the paces. Just the way it go. All right. For those who need it, we appreciate the warning. Thank you. Thank you, Joya. Thank you, Joya. Stranger on a train. Appreciate it. I know Kevalasso. Jesus do love us. Adrian Anthony, I just was talking about some stuff, man. It's all good. What did I miss? I'm late. Nicole Washington, I wish more of us could work on it without the court system. There we go. But the court system getting involved, even if you try to make a good contract with your baby daddy or your baby mom, they want to get involved because they got jurisdiction over us in these United States. I appreciate it, Miss Davis. What's about to go down in 2024? None, ain't nothing. I mean, nothing but the basic what everybody else talking about. I'm just trying to get the women prepared. Uh, yeah, and racism too. That's a big thing. Thank you, Spanky. I'm not doing child support no more. Hey, I won't let my baby mama pay child support, even though I raised all them kids. I told the court I didn't need their child support, which they didn't give me food stamps. They didn't give me none of that shit. I got it out the paint because I know that's a claw. I paid child support for a while till I got them or that type of thing, but I just couldn't see. And everybody used to say, "Oh, if it were you and they had cuss at the babies, they'll put you on child support." I say maybe they would because that's all they know. I say, but seeing how I was on child support at one point in the game and how they did me and how my license was getting suspended for every little bit of thing and how the women was getting mad at me and had some kind of power over me, I said a woman should not be in the situation to have nobody will power over her. So I called the mother of my children. Hey, I'm taking child support. The state put her on child support. I took her off. They fought me tooth and nail to take her off. Like, you sure you want to do that? You're gonna lose this. I said, y'all ain't give it to me. I say, when y'all did give me food stamps, y'all gave me $24. I say $24 a month ain't shit. So I say, I don't need it. Took them off. They didn't thank me. They didn't say nothing. Child support never went after them. Don't matter to me. Them kids grown and healthy. When they mom got figured out. So people, again, look past the anger, look past the man and woman, look past the LGBTQ plus and natural woman agenda that they trying to put on you guys. It's not about that. It's about them stripping your rights away to you guys to be mothers so that the system win. Simple. That's it. That's it, people. So again, I told you I'm the Baron. I'm coming to you unapologetically. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. If you like it, hit that share button. Subscribe. Share me. It's all good. Like this motherfucker. Subscribe and all that shit. I'm here for it. I'm here for all the smoke. I'm here for all the smoke. Just make sure it's a little bit of marijuana when you're smoking it. I know that's a horrible dad joke, but I love it. All right, everybody, I'm finna let you go. All right, I am the Baron, telling you all to trust the you in the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. So try, and if I come to you with another one, it may be later, but I'm gonna come to you. If I get some more thoughts in my head while I'm filming and editing, I'll bring it to you. Y'all have a good one.